Are you looking for the perfect blend of culture, history, and nature? The south of Spain is the perfect area for a wonderful road trip. In 2 videos, I'll take you to the most beautiful places I visited during my 2-week journey. From adventurous hikes with stunning waterfalls to special Easter traditions, are you ready to uncover the secrets of southern Spain? Welcome to Andalusia. In this second video, I travel westward in this region. I begin my second week with perhaps the most famous and spectacular hike in Spain, the Caminito del Rey, also known as the King's Path. This hike is conveniently located for a visit to Andalusia and is near the village of El Chorro. Originally, this path was built at the beginning of the 20th century to provide a means for workers to travel between the 2 hydroelectric power plants and to transport materials. The route consists of a combination of wooden planks, steel, and concrete, and is situated approximately 100 meters above the Guadalhorce River. Due to its height, this almost 8 kilometers long path offers breathtaking views of the gorge, the river, and the surrounding valley. Before the renovation, this path was known as one of the most dangerous paths in the world due to its poor condition. In 2001, it was even closed after several fatal accidents. After the renovation and reopening in 2015, the current path offers sufficient safety. Wearing a helmet is still mandatory throughout the entire route. If you want to hike the route, make sure to buy a ticket in advance to access this one-way path. At the end of the path, there is a shuttle bus that will take you back to the parking area. After this fantastic hike, I will move to the city of Antequera. This white city is known for the Moorish fortress Alcazaba. This fortress is one of the most prominent historical monuments in the city and was built in the 14th century. However, there was already a settlement here in Roman times, indicating that it has always been a strategic location. The fortress has several attractions, such as the Torre del Homenage, which offers a beautiful panoramic view of the fortress and the city, various courtyards, and old water reservoirs. Thanks to restorations in the 20th and 21st centuries, the fortress is in good condition, making a visit to this beautiful structure unique. From Antequera, we head further west to the remarkable city of Ronda, situated on a mountain plateau that is split by a deep gorge. This makes the city very special, particularly because of the Puente Nuevo, a famous bridge that connects the 2 parts of the city. The view from the bridge of both the city and the surrounding area is very spectacular. Not only is the gorge special, but you will also find one of the oldest bullfighting arenas in Spain, which is considered the birthplace of modern bullfighting. This arena was opened in 1785 and features a neoclassical style. The use of sandstone, its elegance, and symmetry give this arena a distinctive appearance. During events, the arena can accommodate around 5,000 spectators in total, making it relatively small compared to other bullfighting arenas. Ronda is a typical town built atop a gorge, as is often the case. One town stands out uniquely in this regard, Setenil de las Bodegas. What makes this town particularly famous and fascinating is its distinctive architecture, with many houses built within and beneath the large rocks of the Rio Trejo Gorge. This integration of natural rock formations into the buildings creates a stunning visual effect, making it a popular destination for tourists and photographers. The houses and shops built into the cliffs provide natural insulation, keeping them cool in the summer and warm in the winter. The streets of the town often feature huge overhanging rocks, creating shady, picturesque pathways for walking. Just east of Malaga, a beautiful El Saltillo hike starts in the village of Canillas de Aceituno, leading to the Mirador de los Pozuelos. What makes this hike special is the route along irrigation channels, an old swimming pool, and steel paths mounted on the rock walls. This path is characterized by the large suspension bridge, built in 2020, that spans the gorge. After the bridge, the climb up to the viewpoint begins. Once you arrive, you are rewarded with an enchanting view of the surrounding mountains. The tranquility of this place gives you enough energy to continue your journey or to walk back to the village along the same path. Be sure to look around, you might spot various wild animals. The most impressive experience I had during my trip was Holy Week, Semana Santa. On Palm Sunday, the first day of Holy Week before Easter, I visited the city of Malaga. During this period, many processions take place in the city. Palm Sunday makes the experience unique due to the combination of religious devotion and the festive atmosphere in the city. The decorated balconies, streets filled with spectators, and beautiful statues make this an experience you won't soon forget. The processions take place throughout Andalusia during Holy Week, in both small villages and large cities. After this extraordinary experience, I began the climb to Pico Torrecilla. This peak can be climbed from the Quejigales recreation area. The route is approximately 16 kilometers long, with about half of it retracing the same path. The total elevation gain during the climb is about 1,100 meters. I completed this in a total of 5 hours. Pico Torrecilla stands at 1,919 meters high, and the path takes you through various landscapes. Unfortunately, it was a bit foggy when I did this hike, but that didn't spoil the fun. It gave the hike a mystical experience and the views were still relatively good. Since this is one of the highest peaks in the area, you can see breathtakingly far on a clear day. While the first week was warm with temperatures reaching nearly 30 degrees, the second week of my trip was much colder. One morning, the mountainous surroundings around Estepona even turned white, which is unique for this time of year. This provided a beautiful scene during the drive to the top of Pico de los Reales through this landscape. I continued my journey to Olvera, enjoying beautiful views and lookout points along the way. The picturesque village of Olvera is located in the Sierra de Cádiz and is part of the famous route of the White Villages. The village is situated on a hillside and has a population of about 8,000 inhabitants. At the highest point of the village, there is a castle and a church, making this place extra special. The castle was built in the 12th century by the Almohads, a Berber dynasty that ruled over large parts of Spain during this period, and was later expanded by Christian kings. The architecture is a typical example of the medieval period, with thick walls and a strategic location atop the hill. A visit to the castle offers stunning views of the surroundings, the adjacent church, and the village. The church, also located on the hilltop, was built in the late 17th century and completed in the 18th century. Built on the site of an older mosque that was destroyed, the village with this church and the castle forms a remarkable scene in the Andalusian landscape. Unfortunately, the last days of my trip were very rainy, not beach weather, but even with rain, Andalusia is a great place to have fun. I decided to spend a day in Seville to explore the city. Seville is the capital of Andalusia and is located in the southwest. This city combines a rich historical background with vibrant contemporary culture, making it a fascinating destination. I started with a visit to Plaza de España. This beautiful square was built between 1914 and 1929 for a World's Fair. The square is surrounded by a crescent-shaped building that symbolizes the embrace of former Spanish colonies. Next to the impressive building, there is a canal with several bridges around the square, and there are 48 benches decorated with ceramic tiles depicting important historical events. Each bench represents one of the Spanish provinces. The square and part of the building are freely accessible to visitors. The center consists of various old buildings, including the Royal Alcazar Palace and the Cathedral of Seville, which is known as one of the largest cathedrals in the world and houses the tomb of Christopher Columbus. Among the old buildings, the Metropole Parasol stands out as a new structure. This wooden construction covers a large part of Plaza de la Encarnación. Also in Seville, many processions are held during Semana Santa. Unfortunately, many were cancelled due to bad weather, but this can still be seen in the streets through the decorations and the numerous stands set up in the city. On the last day of my trip, I visited the coast along the Strait of Gibraltar. I began the day with a visit to the ruins of Baelo, Claudia. This relatively well-preserved ancient Roman city was founded at the end of the 2nd century BC and became an important economic and strategic center of the Roman Empire. From the 3rd century, the city began to decline and was largely abandoned by the 6th century. Of the original buildings, several structures can still be found, such as an aqueduct, the forum which served as a central square surrounded by important buildings, and even a theater that could accommodate approximately 2,000 spectators. Baelo Claudia is now an archaeological park with a small museum that is free for visitors. It offers a fascinating glimpse into the life of this Roman city. I continued to the southernmost point of Spain in the village of Tarifa. This is not only the southernmost point of Spain, but also of mainland Europe. It is also the dividing line between the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea. At the southernmost tip, my journey through Andalusia comes to an end. The beautiful and diverse landscapes, the picturesque villages, the culture, and traditions such as Semana Santa make this destination a true delight for a road trip. During my trip, I also visited the British Overseas Territory of Gibraltar, for which I made a separate video. If you haven't seen it yet, don't forget to check out this unique piece of land as well. I hope you enjoyed the videos about Andalusia. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.